Chapter 8 feels like the heart speaking to the heart. Until chapter 7, Krishna helped the girl understand her body, her mind, and her relationship with life. In chapter 8, he gently asks one final question: what is your mind returning to every single day? Because whatever we repeatedly return to slowly becomes our inner reality. Chapter 8 Through the Eyes of a Girl with PCOS. Imagine a girl who has now lived with PCOS for several years. She has learned, she has grown, she has cried, she has healed in many ways. But there is still one habit she hasn't noticed. Every morning, before she even gets out of bed, her mind begins: will my period come this month? Will I gain weight again? What if my reports get worse? Will I ever become normal? Without realizing it, her first conversation every day is with fear. What you remember, you become. Krishna tells Arjuna, whatever one remembers at the final moment, that one attains. Many people think Krishna is only speaking about the last breath of life, but think about it differently. Every day has its own beginning, every night has its own ending. Every morning, your mind remembers something first. That first thought slowly becomes your emotional home. If every day begins with something is wrong with me, your heart slowly starts believing it. If every day begins with my body deserves patience and care, your heart slowly begins believing that too. Your mind is always practicing something. Imagine learning to play the piano. You don't become skilled in one day. You become skilled by repeating the same movements again and again. The mind works the same way. Every repeated thought becomes practice. If every day you practice worry becomes familiar. If every day you practice gratitude, gratitude becomes familiar. If every day you practice trust, trust begins to grow naturally. Remember healing, not just symptoms. Many women with PCOS unknowingly becomes experts in tracking symptoms. They remember every delayed period, every new pimple, every kilogram gained, every disappointing report, but they forget to notice sleeping better, having more energy, making healthier choices, feeling emotionally stronger, saying no without guilt, being kinder to themselves. Krishna might gently ask, what are you choosing to remember? Because what you remember becomes the story you tell yourself. Living without putting life on hold. One of the hidden messages of chapter 8 is this: remember the divine while performing your duties. For the girl with PCOS, this means don't wait to live until everything is perfect. Don't say, I'll travel after I heal. I'll wear that dress after I lose weight. I'll be confident after my hormones improve. I'll enjoy life after my cycle becomes regular. Krishna whispers, live now. Healing is part of your life. It is not a waiting room before life begins. The imperishable self. Chapter 8 reminds us that everything changes. Bodies change, hormones change, cycles change, energy changes, even emotions change. But beneath all of this, there is something in you that has remained the same since childhood. The girl who laughs, who dreams, who loves, who hopes, who feels connected. PCOS may affect the body, does not define that deeper self. A new morning practice. Imagine waking up tomorrow. Instead of immediately checking, how do I feel? Pause for one moment. Place your hand on your heart and remember, today I choose patience over panic, or today I will care for my body with kindness, or simply I am more than my diagnosis. Those small moments slowly reshape the mind. If Krishna was speaking to a girl with PCOS, chapter 8 might sound like this: my child, every day your mind remembers something. Choose carefully what you return to. Do not let fear become your daily prayer. Let hope become familiar. Let gratitude become familiar. Let trust become familiar. Your body will continue changing. Some days will be easier, some days will test your patience. But beneath every change, you remain whole. Remember that truth every day. The thoughts you return to with love will quietly shape the life you live. Chapter 8. What I repeatedly hold in my heart becomes the direction of my healing. I think chapter 8 adds a beautiful final layer to the journey we have been building. Chapter 6 taught the girl how to gently bring the mind back whenever it wandered. Chapter 8 gently asks an even deeper question. Now that you know how to return, where do you want your mind to return? This is a profoundly healing question, not only for someone with PCOS, but for anyone learning to live with uncertainty, hope, and faith.